This week we're bear hunting in British Columbia, Itcha Mountain Outfitters.
Our trip up to British Columbia began with a long drive across Montana. Lots of beautiful scenery and some springtime flooding.
You know, if patrolmen don't like people being on their phones while driving, I don't think they'll show much lenience to people on cameras while driving either.
Is that right?
Yeah.
On the drive in, we spotted this young bull moose who wasn't at all concerned about us being there. The facilities at Itcha Mountain were beyond our expectations for a bear hunt this far north.
When we were out on the first day, we spotted one that we really thought was a shooter.
Yes, sir, boss.
We spotted a bear in the brush, but it was a sow. We backed up to keep the wind in our favor to see if the boar would appear.
We snuck up on him and did everything right. But at the end of the day, he still slipped away off into the bushes.
The one we saw right there was smaller.
The one that did. Yeah. He was behind her.
Yeah.
And I think he turned and looked, and I could see quite a distance between his ears.
Well, it didn't take long before Chris spotted a bear way up ahead. We decided to make a move in on him. Upon getting a closer look at him, we decided this bear wasn't a shooter and we headed back. On day one, Chris was also lucky enough to find a moose shed.
Day two was pretty wet and cold, and we didn't see a whole lot of action when it came to the bears. Day three was a lot better, got a little warmer, and we started seeing bears right away in the day.
The wind was bad, but we decided to give it a shot anyway.
We spotted a black bear that was really nice, so we decided to follow him into the brush. As we were moving in on him, an even bigger cinnamon-colored bear chased him off, and we decided that's the one we wanted to take.
Every once in a while, as a cameraman, you think you find yourself in the perfect spot, and then you're not.
See nothing, and then all at once it all happens.
Bear City today. Holy cow. So 3 bears in like 30 minutes, huh?
And he's down for sure? Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, the thick brush kept us from getting any pre-roll of this beautiful bear.
What a beauty. What a beauty.
Well, it's our 3rd day up here in the Itcha Mountains, and we haven't really seen a lot of bears. The weather hasn't been in our favor. Then we were driving down the road. This was the 3rd one we saw today, and we figured we'd go after him because he was a good bear. And our guide Sabrina and I jumped out and stalked him, and my dad ran back to get the truck because he kept going up the road a ways. And we came up within probably 10-15 yards of him while he was over in a bush on the side of the road. He stepped off into the tree line, so as Sabrina and I were heading back, we both spotted this little cut-in that led to an open area where we thought the bear might have gone. We slipped back there, and he was there in a little marsh, lying down. We would have shot him, but he didn't give us a chance, and we saw him move back towards the tree line, so we quick got back on the road. Another smaller black bear came out, still a good bear though, and he ran down off the road. And then this guy, we saw him in the trees. Luckily our guide Sabrina knew what she was doing by wearing black, was able to trick that bear, and he gave me 1 second to make a shot before he started running, and so I shot. And as he was running, I decided to put another round in him. I don't think it did anything, but luckily the first shot counted, and we heard him run off, and he started climbing up a tree, and we heard a big crash. So our guide Sabrina said that was him. He fell out of a tree. And that puts us here. As you can see, we got a really nice looking bear. I'd like to once again thank Sabrina and Stuart with Itcha Mountain Outfitters. Go there if you want to have a good hunt.